Hello, welcome back. So it is January 14th, maybe? 13th, 14th. It is Thursday, which is my Friday. So I thought I would start filming this morning. I have reading plans and I'm gonna take you guys through the weekend of what I'm gonna be reading. So first, I'm planning to finish this both this morning and by the time I get home, only have a few pages left. This is No One Asked for This by Cassie David. Really enjoying this. It was actually a spur of the moment read. I forgot my book at work that I was reading for lunch. So I picked this up on a whim and I've been really enjoying it. So I'm just gonna knock this one out. I have also been reading The Hero of Ages, but I've been taking my time with it. So I'm not very far in, and that's not really on the forefront of what I'll be reading this weekend. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what my reading plans are for this weekend. To be determined, but I wanted to start the vlog off and show you the Lululemon pants I bought that I was telling you to size down, just so you can see how they fit if you're 6 and you buy a 4. So these are the pants and also the phone case I ordered. But if you're a size 6 and you order the size 4, these are the pants and like how they fit perfectly to cinch the waist and then a little tuck. And this is what I'm wearing to work. Kind of cute, kind of fun. But yes, so this is my little outfit. I'll probably put on docs for work. And when I get home, I will chat you through what I read throughout the day at work for my lunch and breaks, and then what I read before. Hopefully I will be finished that book. So it's my weekend. I'm very excited. And excuse the mess, I have to tidy a bit. I wanted to show I finished No One Asked for This before I went to work this morning, so that's really nice. And I brought to work The Sond Rising by Samantha Shannon. It's book 3 in the Bone Season series, but I actually didn't wind up reading anything. I just kind of chatted with friends for my lunch break. So I wanted to show a couple of kind of cool things that I got. And then Donald has popped out to get us some dinner. He'll be back in a few minutes. But until then, let me show you a couple of kind of neat things that I got. The first one being that I got this really cute little sling bag. It's only about this big, just big enough for a Kobo, a phone, maybe my tiny little water bottle, and some hand sanitizer, lip balm, hand lotion, the bare necessities. And then I got my shipment in today. It is The People in the Trees. It's the same author that wrote A Little Life, which I'm really, really excited to read, but I actually kind of decided I wanted to read her first book and then follow up with the second. So I'm going to choose something to read tonight. Most of my night probably is just going to be having dinner and starting to read a little bit and planning what videos I'm gonna film tomorrow. It's only 8 o'clock, so I still have some reading time left in. I probably won't go to bed till sometime around 11 or midnight, so we have good time. I stayed up too late last night, so we're not doing the 1 or 2 a.m. It'll be an early-ish night. Until Donald gets back with our dinner, I'm just going to have a quick shower, grab some PJs, and get cozy. Then dinner, then reading. Alrighty, I'm all cozy. Excuse the hair, I had to pull it out of my face, but got a little cardigan on, some sweatpants, fuzzies, and good to just be reading. This is such a slouchy, cute cardigan. Fits the phone in the pockets. Very interested in being cozy and comfortable. I'm gonna do some video planning before Donald comes back with dinner. All right, I had a bit of a fail tonight. All I really did was plan for my videos I'm gonna be filming tomorrow, and then I had dinner and chatted with Donald, and I watched a couple of videos. Excuse the tank top, I'm just in bed for the night. I did bring Queen's Gambit, a book I was thinking of reading this weekend, into the bedroom, but realistically I have my Switch, and I think I'm going to maybe put on a cute movie or something. So that's basically it for me for the night. And again, I am happy because I read Cassie David's book, which I was hoping to finish today. I just got it done before work, so still on track for the weekend, and I will update you tomorrow morning if I do read tonight. I don't foresee it happening, but if I do, I will update you, and I will also go through what I will be reading this weekend. I have all my videos planned to film tomorrow. Gonna knock those out early so I can focus on reading. But that is my Thursday night. I read one book today, I'm very happy with it, and I am going to enjoy the rest of my night relaxing before I film and read tomorrow. And of course, majority of my reading happens on Saturdays anyway, which is my Sundays. So I've just filmed a couple of videos. It is Friday morning, my weekend. I have filmed 3 or 4 videos. I can't quite remember right now. Hey, there we go. So that's all done for the next couple of weeks. Now I'm going to clean up my area because there's books everywhere and start reading, I think. Let me show you what I'm thinking of reading this weekend, because do you know what? Let me decide what I'm reading, and then I'll show you what I've picked out, because I like to have a couple of options and then ultimately just not read what I was supposed to. So ultimately what I would like to do is pardon me. Ultimately what I would like to do is begin and finish this today, the Queen's Gambit. It's not too long. I think it's just around 200 pages, but I'd like to start watching the Netflix series, but I want to read the book before I do that, so I could probably just get done that one today. And then I have a couple of options for the weekend. So I would like to, once I've finished Queen's Gambit for contemporary fiction, I'd like to start The People in the Trees, because I'd like to read this before I ultimately dive into A Little Life. So finish Queen's Gambit, start The People in the Trees, and then to go alongside my contemporaries for the weekend, I want to start Lore. I've heard a lot about this, but really excited to give this a go. I actually don't know too much about it, but I saw a couple of booktubers talk about it, and it was enough to intrigue me and give it a little go. And then to go alongside all of that, I would like to read a bit of Barack Obama's book. This is one I'll just pick away at in the upcoming week, so not too concerned about getting too far into it. But these are my main priorities this weekend, and I would like to read some of A Promised Land as well. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I also, if I do stray at all, it would be to read The Sun Rising, which is my commuter book to and from work. It's what I read during my lunch hours, and yeah, I am just starting it off, but I'm really enjoying the last little bit I read before the end of my work week, and I try and keep it that way just so I can kind of sit with the anticipation. It's quite fun that way, but I don't know. It ended in such a good spot. I just want to keep reading, but I will try to keep it for the rest of my work week. And I also have this arc, but I also have One by One by Ruth Ware that I've heard great things about from Books and Lala. So if I need to pivot and find myself getting slumpy, I can toss in kind of a quick page turner to get it going. But I feel pretty happy with all this. It's a lot to choose from. Very excited to keep it going. So, Alfie's toys. Yeah, but right now I have to give our hamster his antibiotic for the morning, and then I can start to read. 1:30 in the afternoon. Dawn and I just got back from shopping. We had a couple of things to grab. Got a little Starbucks, and I got a cheeky little French fry. And now I'm going to watch a show while I eat my lunch, and then I'm going to start in on the Queen's Gambit and hopefully finish that this afternoon. Dawn and I have a date night planned, so that'll take up majority of my night. We're gonna go look at the lights in our city square, and then I will start my second book this evening. And majority of my reading always gets done on Saturday anyway, so happy with that. Gonna start watching a show and eat my fries. Haven't eaten yet today, so I'm absolutely starving. All I've had is a latte, so I'm gonna eat my fries and relax a little bit. I wanted to show what happens when we have his favorite treat. Okay, hold on. You're so funny. Is that yours? Oh, you're so good. So we just got back from our local used bookstore, and I picked up these two. I got both of them for $20, or I think it was like $18 altogether. This is the same author that wrote Leaves of Grass, or House of Leaves. Leaves of Grass. Good poetry, but yeah, so I got those, and then I got a little present for Donald. I got him some vinyls. I got Amy Winehouse, Florence and the Machine, and the Peaky Blinders vinyl. So I think he got really excited, so good. Now I am going to, now that food has been consumed, read Queen's Gambit. But first I'm going to grab a sweater because I am freezing. Alrighty, so I am a good chunk of the way through Queen's Gambit. I'm gonna take a small break to edit a couple of videos and then probably start reading again, but it's fine so far. I really like our main character. She's really interesting. I did not really think I would be so invested in a book that's about chess, but right on track to finishing it. I'm gonna edit a couple of videos, have them uploading while I finish the Queen's Gambit and start my next read. I actually think I'll be able to finish it before dinner. I didn't realize how, sorry, it's the TV. I didn't realize how quickly it reads as well as it only being like 200 pages. So I'm just gonna edit, finish the book, and then start my next one, and I will tell you what I pick up. Alrighty, I edited 3 videos. It's 4:30. I have about 20 pages left of the Queen's Gambit, and it was a fine read. Honestly, I really did enjoy it. But yeah, I think I'm just about ready to choose another book now. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish off Queen's Gambit, and then I will show you what I'm reading. If you are unsure what this is about a girl who is orphaned very young, and in her orphanage finds chess and becomes enamored with the game and becomes a very, very talented young chess player. But it really is more of a deep dive into a character who is struggling mentally and physically. She struggles with addiction, and it is a very, very interesting kind of character piece, and I did not expect that. Really, I just wanted to read this so I could watch the show, which I've heard a lot about, and yeah, pardon me, it's my boob coming out. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I'm just gonna finish it up. We're definitely at the declining action now. just wrapping up the story. So gonna finish that, and then I will choose my next read, and it's just about 4:30. I can't remember what. And I think I'm gonna take my contacts out because my eyes are starting to just stick together. They're so dry. But yeah, I really did enjoy this book. Not sure what I would rate it just yet, but I really, really enjoyed it. I can't get over how good it is, and I did not really expect it. So I'm gonna choose another book, and I might also take a bath and just get back into these clothes because this is the most comfortable outfit I've worn in a long time. I'm in love with my new cardigan. Oh. Okay. I might need to make another cup of coffee. We have ordered our dinner. I actually haven't read anything. I've just been watching like podcasts. We've ordered our dinner. I ordered vegan butter chicken, and Donald ordered a steak, I think. We're gonna have a little date night. I have gluten-free beer. Dawn has regular beer, and I also got like pre-made Cosmos, but I wanted to share because whenever we have a little date night.
I'm gonna need your help.
Why?
Elevator's down again. I can't carry him and the food up.
Okay, give me 1 second. We have this little thing for Alfie as well, so he gets a special little dinner. We just had dinner and finished watching, or started watching, and finished the first 2 episodes of WandaVision.
Why did you tell me? I was cussing him out.
I told you that I was gonna start.
You're gonna play this back and hear it. Did you not know I was cussing him out? Here, stop it here and play it.
No, I have to film this.
You're done.
Anyways, so we just finished dinner.
I was just cussing him down the lowest.
They're kicking off. Okay.
I was like, come on, get out.
We just finished our little date night. I'm not. We just finished dinner and watching. Stop yelling at the dog. Anyways, we just finished dinner and watching. Ducky, do you want to come say what you think about the show? We just watched episode 1 and 2 of WandaVision, and I think sometimes I fall into like the idea of being the reluctant girlfriend for watching Marvel movies, but I really enjoyed it. It was probably the coolest like bit of television, like TV show I've seen in a while.
It captured all the wholesome romance and charm of yesteryear while bringing it to, I don't know. It was good. Yeah, it was good.
What was that? Anyways, it was really cool. It was very different from like what Marvel's done before, and I think that's why I really liked it. I kind of just had like the same like Marvel fatigue from seeing kind of the same type of banter, the same type of style utilized over again. And this one was just so different that it was really, really stand out and unique. It's very like not quite sure what the show's about just yet, but in saying that, episode 1 and 2 just flew by, and I'm really excited to see where else it goes. But for now, Donnie's gonna play with one of our friends on the PlayStation for a little bit, and I am going to read and maybe later play the Switch a little bit. Not sure what I'm gonna read yet. I'm thinking I might as well either start Lore or The People in the Trees. I think I might start this one because I really want to get to A Little Life in the next few weeks, and I really want to read her debut before I read that one because I think I might like A Little Life better. And actually, I forgot to say, when I took a bath, I started reading White Ivy by Susie Yang on my e-reader just while I was in the bath. And I only read the first chapter. I'm 2% in, but it was really good. It was really interesting. It captivated me right away. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start one of these two though, and read maybe 100 pages before I go to, maybe 100 pages before I start playing the Switch and start winding down for the night. Good morning. So I didn't read anything last night. I just fell asleep actually. But I got up this morning, took a shower, got right into PJs, and I am going to read. I only read one chapter of Obama's book, so dedicating all day to reading, not even getting dressed. So I'm going to turn this off, comb through my hair, and then get to reading. Probably have some breakfast as well. I wanted to update you. I'm currently having my coffee and making homemade turnovers, but this that I got, I have to keep an eye on them because they finish really quickly. It's Earth's Own Cafe oat, gluten-free, half and half. So I tend to drink my coffee the minute it comes out and burn myself enormously. So I do a splash of this, gluten-free, vegan. It's really a thing of the future. I just cleaned the guinea pigs cages and I'm now making breakfast. It is, I want to say like 10-ish. And once I have my turnovers done, I'm just going to ice them. You can see them there. And have some breakfast with my coffee and start reading. Until then, I'm just watching Books and Lala's thumbnail video, which I just find super interesting. When I first started making videos, I used to put a lot of time into thumbnails. And then I realized I don't really do that anymore. So I've got about 2 minutes left with the turnovers, gonna ice them. I'll show you them when they're done, and then I'm gonna start reading Lore and The People in the Trees. I botched the icing a bit, but I'm gonna go deliver this to Donald, and then I'm gonna plate dine and have a little bit more coffee and read. I'm happy with it. I had a little taste and then I ruined the jelly, but it tastes really nice. It's my first time making it, so I think the shape of them only came out 3 times before I got the hang of how to actually do it. So alrighty, so I've read 25 pages of The People in the Trees, and already I want to stop to say I'm loving it so far. Pardon the hair, I just did a quick braid. I'm loving it so far. So right away, the first thing you read is about a claim that has been placed against a Nobel Peace Prize award-winning scientist who discovered the secret to youth, and he is currently being accused of sexual assault and sexual battery, I think. And the next news clipping is that the scientist has been sentenced to 24 months in prison because of these things. He has been found guilty. And then we get a foreword introducing what is going to be our book. So the setup for The People in the Trees is a book within a book. So this sort of now distrusted and gross scientist is in jail, and we get a forward by one of his former colleagues, one of the few, if not sole colleague that still supports him, saying that he came up with the idea of doing this memoir as this very late in his life scientist is spending the 24 months in jail. So already it sets up that this is going to serve to discredit all of the allegations of sexual assault. The circumstance of which this man adopted 40 kids from a out of the way island, not as progressive as the Western world in so many senses, but also where he made this discovery of the closest thing that these scientists have found to sort of the eternal youth, but it renders the youthful ones as brain dead. So it's a really, really interesting premise, but I really appreciate that right away they set up that our currently in jail scientist is going to be writing this memoir. So they already set up the sort of unreliable narrative, and the foreword that's written by one of his colleagues is him blatantly saying that I hope for this to wash away these sort of claims, to bring back the original image we had of this man. And so setting it up so that both the writer and the editor are unreliable narratives within this story has pulled me in. It's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite books ever is Wuthering Heights, and something I really enjoy about it is the unreliability of a narrative. I just love that trope. So I'm already really liking it. I just finished that bit, and now I'm getting into the bit of the scientist writing about his life. So already I'm super, super interested. There was a couple of weird things that I also really liked. Like, this scientist had adopted 40 kids from this island, this underdeveloped island, and all of the kids abandoned him during the sexual assault claims. It's just super interesting. And also 40's a lot. My mother had 5 kids, which is a lot. 40's too much. But anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. I had my breakfast. It was really good. I'm just finishing up my cup of coffee, and I'm going to continue to read this. I'm gonna try and get to page 50 before I switch over. There we go. I'm gonna try and get to page 50 before I switch over and start reading some of Lore. I'm gonna try and stop myself at page 50, but I can see this is a book that I'm hoping it keeps the intrigue going. I'm editing this vlog, and I realized I forgot to end it. So this is me ending it, and acne faced, a little worse for the wear, just saying. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend or weekend wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and I'll try and end my vlog next time.